on, Q. Maybe you did that.
Yeah. All right, we live. Shit like that. What up, though? I got some people popping in. I'm gonna let them pop in a little bit, dog. What up, though? You already know what time it is, man. You see the background decor. You know where we at.
Mm-hmm.
You know this is something a little different as always. Let me see where these comments at. There you go. All right, got the comments up. People coming in. What up, though? Come on in. We at the Collective Studios doing that. Make sure you got your got you muted so your iPad don't be going crazy all over the place. All right, get a couple more people, man. Y'all ready to go ahead and get started?
Yeah, let's get it.
We go ahead and get started, man. Yo, you already know what it is, man. It is another episode of BBW Happy Hour, man. I'm your boy, Q Lewis, holding it down live from the 48205, man. Shout out to the rest of the gang who couldn't be here, of course. Angry Principal, my man Bo, of course, we holding it down for you, dog. We here with a recap show of, it's been a week or 2 weeks now?
Not a week, just a week.
Just a week? Okay, I couldn't remember.
Right?
Okay. Yeah, we get a couple days. We get a couple days.
Yeah, got me gone. Yeah.
We get a couple of days. Also, of course, we're doing a recap of the Taste of Black Spirits, the Detroit Black Film Festival, a whole situation that just had the city just on fire. Not even a weekend, the whole week.
The whole week, yeah.
Of course. Right, so of course we got Big L behind the bar.
What up, though? What up, though?
And we got the Queen Miss Marshall Favors in the building, man. Lovely to have you guys. Like I really don't. First of all, I want to say that I don't know what to say because the whole week was just something I think was you had to be there. Yeah, like it's something that was just phenomenal. You're talking about a great mixture of film and spirits, of course, and industry people and not industry people and the city of Detroit. Like I think, to be honest with you, I think kind of like not that I'll keep it real. I watch Sex in the City, and so so you know if you're familiar with Sex in the City, New York is one of the characters, and I think that week the city of Detroit was one of the characters in this whole event. That's fire for sure. But I'll let y'all talk. I
love that description though, man.
Like
that's a good pass right there.
It was though, like it really was a part of. It was a part of action, like just being in the city and like seeing all the people from so many other places admiring the place where we're from. It's just, I'm always in love with that. Yeah. But I'm gonna stop talking. So, Marshall, your event was the first thing to kick off, right? The Detroit Black Film Festival, right? That was the first of the events.
Well, we did a pre-up. Okay. So we did at Fixins. Shout out to Kevin.
Oh, right.
We had John Lee Hooker over there for basically like a warm up, and really heated it up with the bougie chilling bourbon over there.
It's boogie chilling. Boogie
chilling. You're right. Because Glenn to get on me. Boogie chilling.
Oh yeah, you got to say it right because
John Lee Hooker.
He would definitely check you.
Yeah, for sure. He came to the show that last week to check. Remember, he was hit the Tuesday before. Like, what up?
Right. So that's because I was gonna come down to Fixins to interview him, but like he came down here and set the record straight.
Yeah, he did.
So I didn't even have to get down there. You know what I'm saying? No,
it was a great event. You know, we had him speaking, telling us the history of him and his grandfather. Yeah. And most when you hear that story about him meeting what's the guy's name, Mick Jagger and those guys, like just on some I don't care who they are, I'm with my granddad, and granddad is like the most popular person in the room. Exactly. Like to imagine that at that time with those guys being as hot as they were at that time, like Rolling Stones, right?
Rolling Stones, yeah.
Right. For them to be who they were at that time made him realize like, my grandfather bigger than those guys? Yeah. Like, that's a big deal, right? Yeah. So he told that story, shared that, and that's how we kicked it off. And then we went into Thursday night. What we doing?
What happened
Thursday night?
We're talking to you.
Well, honestly, when you talk about it, it's always done in tandem, right? It's always Taste of Black Spirits along coupled with the Detroit Black Film Festival, right? So everything that we do, it's all intertwined. And as you can see, Lazar kicked it off. He said, he talked about the stories, right? It's storytelling. So his storytelling takes back spirits. His storytelling, of course, with Detroit Black Film Festival. Right. And so we kicked off that night with more storytellers. We had an epic. I think we just had a really great opening night. Of short films for the festival, and all the films were just really very well received. That was like the taste and the glimpse. It gave you a little bit of a flavor for what to expect throughout the festival. So we had a little bit of animation with a film called Wednesdays with Gramps. We had another film by a very recognizable, actress, Adu, with Jennifer Lewis. Yeah, that's in it, and I think one of the final films that we show, of course, 2 Chainz is a very recognizable name, and he teamed up with his cousin, Omar Epps, at the time, right? I didn't know they were cousins, but the world found out that night in the D because we had their film Red Clay. That was a part of that opening night. We had a couple of other films, as well. Laundry. But it was, the film, Laundry, and it just was just like a taste of what to expect for the entire festival, and it kicked off a great rest of the week for storytelling and spirit brands.
I mean, I think that's really something right there, what you just mentioned though about the storytelling, because again, at the end of the day, alcohol is alcohol, right? I mean, honestly, the drink is a drink, but it's when you get the stories behind the brands, especially for me, to be able to meet these people, right? Because it's something different about being able to look at the label and then know the person that's behind it. Like for me, I didn't mean to fan out. I hope I didn't fan out, but I had an opportunity to sit with Vanessa Braxton, and that's like, you hear her name so often, and then to be able to have a conversation with her, telling us about how basically she was bootlegging liquor in college. You know what I'm saying? Like, she explained it a different way. I was like, so basically you bootlegging. She was like, yeah, that's what it was. So I mean, just to have an opportunity like that, to talk to Glenn about like how he developed this brand for his grandfather, and how he basically was, when he would ask him for money, he would make him do chores and like read his mail, and not knowing that, like finding out that this whole time his granddad just couldn't read. So he wasn't only giving him a task, but he was actually getting some help from him because he couldn't read. And to be able to perform and write music and not be able to read is phenomenal. Like that's the whole story in itself. So like those kind of things. So like you said, with the movies, the spirits is all about storytelling. So
and speaking of fanning out for me, also I was fanning out a little bit too, right? I got my little glass here, my little Sorrel right here. Yeah, they hooked me up on the show today. But but for me, Jackie Summers with Sorrel, right? Yep. The first African American male to have a license to sell liquor in the United States is incredible, for me, because this isn't something I'm looking at in the history book. Like he was here, he's live, he's in person, and he has an incredible story, like to tell. So so I was fanning out a little bit, even though he's been with us, like on a couple of the tours, and he's been part of the I'm in awe every single time I'm in his presence, because he drops jewels.
He does
every single time that he delivers, and it can be like the most just kind of like mundane, like occurrence or something like that, right? Oh my goodness!
He dropped that sauce. He put that Lorraine's on it. He put that Lorraine's on it.
Every single
shout
time.
Out to Lorraine's. Shout out to Lorraine's for sure.
So here's the jack.
And again, that's the first night we set the tone, right? And that was intentional. We set the tone with it being John Lee Hooker storytelling. We set the tone with the selected films that we pushed out on Thursday, and then we come back on Friday So not only Friday do we have our film selections happening at at 3 venues. We're back at the Charles H. Wright, but we also brought our liquid form over over there, right, with folks like Vanessa, Jackie, Daryl from Stock the Bar, Dre Clemens, inventor, investor. I mean, he's just the lemon bottle. Let's come on, man.
What he don't do is
come on, man. What he don't do, right? And we got Ursula Dunn, who was a phenomenal individual in the spirits industry. I'm talking about information, anything you need to know about anything in the liquor industry. She's global, right? That's her position. Gotcha. Then we have, then we brought out E40.
For sure.
Right? For sure. We brought out E40 not for him to sing, and I mean rap, not for him to, just about his legacy in the business of spirits. Yeah. A lot of young people may not even know that he's like legit been doing this since 2014, 2015.
Nah, for real.
Right?
For real.
Not just wine and tequila, cognac. But beer, cognac, and he dropped a lot of information on us.
Cognac is good. The bourbon,
he killing the bourbon. He said that at the event.
Oh, he killing.
Yeah, he's killing the bourbon.
Thank God.
Because he's
the cognac is good. Tycoons is great.
But because he also let people know, like, I'm going through the same challenges. Like, just because I'm E40 doesn't stop the oppression. I'll say, right? Yeah. It doesn't stop that. That still exists. It just exists on a larger level with him, right? Gotcha. But he shared his stories about, being in business, his family business, what the importance of that business, the importance of supporting that. And it was one of those moments where when I walked in that room and I saw the people in the room, from brand owners to filmmakers, mixed in.
Right, exactly. That was
mixed, blended in, like a great cocktail, just blended in, right? And just watching those folks take in that energy. We had a brand from Tennessee, I won't say Tennessee, Guidance, right? He flew in. He flew to DC, came to Detroit for one day, spent that whole day with us. The whole day. I'm talking about from the liquid form at 10 a.m. to the last film we played over at the Love Building at 11 p.m.
Damn.
The whole day, right?
Dedication.
So, that's dedication. Yeah, but also this was one of those years that showed us more than the possibility of what we can do when it comes to film, when it comes to the spirit brands. The collective behavior really hit hard and hit home this time. It really stuck with people.
Sure.
So that's day 3. That's what happened on day 3.
Now, I guess my question too with the combination of two, and again, I'm not sure why your iPad doesn't like you, but
it's off again.
It's off again. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if you got the do not disturb on, make sure nobody calls. So I mean, because you should, because that might be what would be knocking you off. But I am curious though, because it does make such a good combination, like with the film festival and Taste of Black Spirits together. Had it always been that way, right? Because at one point it was a standalone, though, right? It wasn't always the same weekend.
I think the very first one
was by itself. Okay, and ever since then,
and they were both in September.
Gotcha.
So it was like, that don't make sense.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Put it together. Yeah.
That's a lot of work. You know what I mean? That's a lot of work. You know?
For sure.
So once we blended them, I remember when we did it was and we were invited all the filmmakers. Like, we can go to that. Yeah, come over here. And the experience itself, that year was our first year at the hotel too. Okay, that experience alone. If you look at the pictures, of the filmmakers and the spirit brands, how they engage in how in awe the filmmakers are like, what? And what is this?
Right.
Because you're never going to experience anything to date. You never have experienced anything like this at a film festival.
Right. No, for sure. Right. It's an opportunity to kind of get the best of both worlds. And again, like I said, Detroit is front center stage. Well, I couldn't get that out correctly. So yeah, and I think that's always a good thing, because you got people coming from so many other places who may have never been here before, and this is their experience of Detroit. And I love that for us, because sometimes you can come here and you can get that bold experience. And now Detroit is it's got a reputation, but now you get to come and experience. And I almost hate to use this term because it's so overused, but it's black excellence, though, right?
It's facts.
I appreciate that.
To experience that.
When we look at the people that came from, we have people from South Africa,
right?
Their very let's be clear, it was their very first time in the United States
at all.
And the first place they come is to Detroit,
right?
And the first place they visit is the Charles H. Wright Museum,
right.
The very first place they come to, right? Their very first experience can only be what it was, right? Mm-hmm. And that was again, that's intentional also.
Right.
We want to experience something that we love, obviously. We want to experience our city on a level where you can take that home, you can share that with your people and your family and with your country.
Right.
It's like I had a great time at the Detroit Black Film Festival. Mm-hmm. I had an excellent time at Taste of Black Spirits. I had an extraordinary time in the city of Detroit.
Exactly.
That's the conversation, right?
At the Charles H. Wright Museum.
And at the Charles H. Wright Museum.
African American history.
Exactly, right?
So
it's all cultural.
It is all cultural.
It's all cultural. Even the stop at Fixins.
Yeah. Listen, we flooded Fixins. Yeah. Everybody that came through the festival was like, I'm going over to Fixins. I'm going over to Fixins. Right. KJ was like, hey, you sending everybody over here? I said, they make their own decisions. Exactly. We just said where to go.
Exactly.
So shout out to Kevin, because he is really doing his thing. He is really... He has really embodied the city, But I think,
for sure.
But on that note, I think when I look at our city and even the representation of films that were screened from the city, The Cut, Jeremy Brockman, excellent film. We had an excellent documentary by our partner Kyrie Frazier.
I was just gonna say, my man Kyrie has, I didn't get a chance to see his piece. I did want to see it though. I know it's available somewhere. Look it up.
I mean, even a little funny short film called The Recruit with one of the actors that we love, Marcus Woods. Like Marcus Woods has been out here a minute.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And he got that. He is one of them guys that take his class if you get one. Yeah, like follow his journey. Right, because he's serious about acting. Yeah, he's serious about that craft. So
for sure.
And these are the kind of folks we got in the room, and these are the kind of folks that like we was just looking and just paying attention. Like people, I think Marshall set the tone, right? And what I mean by that is our press conference, right? She just basically told filmmakers like, "Yo, you here? You'll be here all week with us, right? Watch somebody else film."
Yeah.
And when she said that Thursday morning. And when I say what I witnessed for myself that Friday from 7 to 11, I witnessed all the filmmakers baking, and it was the end of the night, and this was the only set of films showing at the Love Building. You had 90% of the filmmakers in that room watching every single film. Yeah. To the point I had to ride through there with some on one. It's power of language, right? It's power and they just
you gotta go through there with the what?
I put it out there.
With the on one. You make sure they ain't got to move out their seats. They'll keep y'all here, y'all go.
Right.
Listen, me and Chef Buddha in there with a cooler. We got all the bottles in the cooler, lights out. We got a little flashlight walking past like what's some people on the plane?
Like stewardess.
What you want? This one. Yeah. We pouring it out.
Wow. Too funny, man.
But it worked.
Shout out to Rhea and my man Kev in the comments. What up, though?
But it worked, man.
This even now, like we're doing like the recap. We've been receiving so many messages, so many posts being people sending like different posts to us about their experience here, and the filmmakers got to know one another. It was like a really great vibe. It was like this whole community that you try to create, but it happened organically with them really being committed to one another and supporting each other. Like while they were here,
right?
Like they were. It was an incredible to see how much like they were supporting one another. Because I'm just gonna be honest. That's why we're a team, and I tapped out like Friday. I tapped out Friday. I was like, "You got this. I was so and so I had to take a little break, And after I came back from that break, I was like, they are still going because the films were over. It was done, and it was already a late night.
People just out kicking it now.
This was the AM. A whole day another day had ascended upon us, and I'm looking up and I'm sitting here going, they are in the parking lot, you know, still just like, you know, talking, communicating and everything. Yeah. And I was sitting up there like, we got more films tomorrow, people. You can come on back.
In the morning.
We can come, but when I'm thinking back on it also, it was just like, that is how much like they really connected with one another.
Exactly.
And so it was phenomenal and beautiful to see.
Yeah, that was the energy of the whole place. So I know that's what you were probably initially. That's what you were wanting. Probably seeing it happen probably was like a shock. But even for us, like, you know, being able to pod at the at the Taste of Black Spirits, I think I wanna say this is definitely the first time that there were so many people from the movie industry at the Taste of Black Spirits event. So like, we're talking to people and I'm thinking they're like, you know, spirits owners, but they're movie festival curators, like they're filmmakers. Like, what? I'm almost like, what y'all doing here? But like, I see it's an all inclusive, you know, kind of thing. Even when we sat with the ladies from sipping something sexy, dog, which is crazy that they come all the way from New York, and I think they said they've been here twice. Yeah. And one of them, and God, I'm having a brain fart. I cannot remember her name. But she was like an executive at Rough Riders, right? So like, we just having all these conversations with people that I never would have thought in a million years that I would ever meet. And we right here in the city of Detroit. In a black hotel with black people, and black liquor,
that's right,
and black film,
and black
water,
and black water.
shout out to Info. I see on Walmart shelves.
Yeah,
I saw that. Yeah. So shout out to my guys over there.
Yeah, so I mean that was the weekend of weekends, man. The week of weeks, the week of weeks. I mean, we went from Wednesday through Sunday. It was like all one big day to me. Shout out to everybody that on our side of the fence that got up early with us, and like Buddha, Sadat, Shug,
shout out
LT,
to the whole
Lord,
team.
the Greens, the whole squad. You know, like,
shout out to the whole team because I only did one thing. So shout out to people. Hey,
Larry and Lorraine's. I mean, Chris, everybody.
Shout out to all of them for trying to even keep up with Lazar. I'm telling you, what are you talking about day by day? Because this one doesn't sleep.
I'm sure he don't.
I'm
sure he don't.
He is just going 24/7. You know,
I mean, an event like that. It's so much electricity, like it's almost hard to once you in there, like it's hard to sleep after that.
It is. I mean, when you have that many people coming to your city, we had a minimum of 150 people come here for us, right?
Right, from way out of town.
From way out of town. Like, you know, even my man Charles, you know, Charles came here. Charles shows up every time. He shows up. He's from the Virginia area.
Okay.
Right. He shows up every time.
He pull up every time.
But they come with that knowledge. They come here to contribute to what we have, right? We want them to contribute give something to the audience, and the audience always leaves with something, right? Be it contact, be it new information, they always leave with something. I mean, with that guy, he started an online company that distributes product.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know what I'm saying? That's a big deal. Like last year, he wasn't there, and that only we're talking 3 years. This 3 years,
right,
with him. And he's advanced. He's serious about what it is.
I'm talking about
my friend Charles.
Yes. Yeah, your friend Charles. Yes.
I mean, genuinely started doing reviews on Instagram. Like, I mean, if you really want to just think about where it came from, doing reviews on Instagram, short reviews, to now being like, yeah. Like, I don't know. That's all I can say about that.
That's consistency and diligence, man.
That's,
like, you know,
that's crazy.
He a part of the family.
And having a chance to, talk with him. Like, all of those things are just, it was an amazing week. It was an amazing experience. That's all I can say.
Then we did some samplings with E40. We took him over to Park Place. We went over to
y'all had E40 everywhere.
Well, listen,
y'all had E40 everywhere. Let me just say that.
But when spending the time with that guy is he us. Mm-hmm. When I say he us, I mean like he's just a down to earth kind of dude. He don't speak tuxedo unless he speak him.
Yeah,
like he that guy. He's a guy who's very genuine. I mean, he would call me out the blues during that week, like, "What you got me doing, man? I'm hungry. I gotta need something to eat." Like, yeah. I'm like, and he called Jonathan over at the. He told Jonathan this. Jonathan calls me. I said, "Put me on speaker."
Yeah.
I said, "He ain't yet. What y'all been doing?
Right.
What you want?
Yeah.
Don't just tell me you're hungry. You don't tell me what you want." So of course we go get fixins, right?
Of course you get fixins. What else?
I know, Kevin. Yeah, well, I know. I saw you at fixins in your town, right?
Right.
So, but he having conversations with him and just getting to know the kind of person he is. Mm-hmm. Like when he came and he had to leave early. I mean, because what those guys do, he couldn't miss the game on Sunday because it's a job he got over there on Sunday. And I get that.
I say, yeah,
But he came through, man, and he stopped at every single booth and tried every person's product and had genuine small enough conversation to leave with them, right, and to take home with him, right. So, and that's everybody in the room. So when you look at the videos, and he posts these videos himself, right, and sharing with us, like when you look at that, we introduced him to something he was unaware of, right. Now he's a part of it.
Right.
So he's not he was unaware, now he's a part of it, and he wants to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So it's a lot to come with that.
Special.
It's something special. Absolutely.
Ain't nobody doing nothing like that.
And he ain't by himself no more. At least in his thoughts. He out here thinking he was just struggling. Now, there's different kind of struggles over here, though. You know what I mean?
I think that's where that collective behavior comes in, right there.
Absolutely.
Because just like you were talking about Jonathan, right?
Yeah.
And starting with like an Instagram and, and thinking that, I'm just doing this because it's something that I'm interested in. But when you're connected to people who have the same mindset, who are moving the same direction, making the same mistakes you are, and this is where we're better together is in action. This is when you really see what the impact of doing something collectively can have.
Right.
And so,
sure.
we're gonna keep it going, keep it rolling.
That's facts.
You done built a hell of a foundation at this point. Both of y'all. Obviously, you got like 50 festivals under your belt. But I guess my for real question is like, I know you steady looking forward, but like what do you see like the next milestone? I'll say, I won't say a goal, but like the next milestone with both of the festivals.
I think bringing more awareness is always our point, right?
Yeah.
Our action, what we want, what we see that is in the near future is more awareness.
Yeah.
More people not just being aware on the consumer side,
right,
aware on the film side, aware on the spirit side, and then contributing to the growth of all those things.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
Activating people's intention, right, and then providing a source of energy for their intention. Right. So in order to do that, we have to be consistent. We have to be continuous. We always have to create value and then add value and then do it again. Right. So I think where we are in this space is this is the thing. Right. There's nothing else you need. This is what you want to be a part of.
This is it right here.
This is the thing.
Right.
I mean, because the genuine energy that's provided to the thing. Right. When she said earlier that we have gotten so many messages, emails, text messages, posts on how they feel. We feel like they feel all the time.
Right. Exactly.
So you only can adapt to how we feel. So you were in our energy. This is what we provide. Right. Film, fashion, music, culinary, etc. This is what we got for you. It's just about you activating from your side and just contributing and being a part of it.
Nah, for sure. That's crazy, man. Like I'm just thinking about in a short period of time, just looking at how I guess an idea turned into this. It's just crazy though. Like, I mean, for both of y'all, like with the film festivals as well as Taste of Black Spirit. So, I mean, I know I ask this often, but like I always just want to know, like from that point where you had the idea to looking at where it is now, like how that should make you feel. Like when you just sit back and just like. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a minute ago, you was like, we should have a film festival. Now you go to film festival 39. I mean, how that make you feel?
You talking about how it made me feel then and how it made me feel now is two different answers because every year was the last year when I first started it. Every single year. This is it. This is and just again the power of like relationships, things like that. When Lazar and I met, I was in the 10th year. It was the 10-year anniversary of the film festival, and that was the last year. It was 10 out. It was supposed to be last year. It was supposed to be 10 out.
Let them know which film festival though. Be specific.
Oh,
it was for the Detroit Trinity International Film Festival. Gotcha. That one, it was. I said this is going to be the last year, and that was his first time experiencing it. And he was like, "This is amazing," and we weren't married then, right? He was like, "And you got to keep this going, and I'm going to figure out a way to help you to do that." And I sat back at that point. I was like, "Okay." I'm like, "You got it.
You got it."
I was like, "You got it," because I seriously, and that was like a true statement, like at the time. But he did. He, took the reins and found other resources, other avenues, and. This year we celebrated the 19th year of that film festival. And then in between time, because now, look, I got the double up now, right? I'm like, I'm going strong now. This is getting pretty good with me. And so I woke up one day and in the middle of the night, I woke him up in the middle of the night and I was like, honey, I want to start the Detroit Black Film Festival. Literally like said those words and rolled over and went back to sleep. Right?
In the morning, he had investors on the line.
Come on, talk to him.
But seriously, like the next day he had the name secured. He had
artwork.
This artwork. Like I was like, and I had given him an idea of like I was like, this is I was thinking about this type of artwork. And he had all that like done and been rocking and rolling like ever since. So again, like you said, just like going from that base idea that because now it's gone from, like I said, you talk about then or now, it went from it, being the last year every year to now, where can we take it? Where can we grow? So that's where the space I'm in now. I'm like, what else can we do? Right? It's like,
Yeah, and for me, it's, again, same thing. It's like, I see us in the future already. I'm like, I don't, there's nothing I don't think we can do. Right? I always see it. I feel like that this is only, we're still in the beginning.
Right.
For this, it looks like something, it is something, but it's still the beginning. Right.
I mean, it is. That's true.
We have so much room for growth. Right. We have so many relationships and partnerships we haven't tapped. Right. We tapped a few this year. Shout out to First Independence Bank. Right. Shout out to Real Time Media. Real Time Media. Listen, let me tell you. Real Time Media is like, oh, y'all need something. We're gonna put y'all in 4 states. And we're gonna put y'all in 4 states. We're gonna put y'all advertisement on all of our digital.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely seen it a couple of times. I didn't get placed there.
Right, on all of our digital, because that's relationship and partnership, right?
No, for sure.
They're showing us how serious their intentions are about partnering with Detroit Black Film Festival, right? And we, again, and in turn, do the same thing. So, because we know that this is only beginning for those 2 relationships and several other relationships that we locked in this year, or honed in or utilized this year. We know what that's going to look like next year. And then there's a couple relationships that came in late that said, "Hey, we got y'all for next year."
Yeah, already.
Right?
Yeah.
So again, shout out to the Love Building, Charles H. Wright, the YMCA, even the Car Center. Shout out to these places who haven't seen us yet. Right. When I mean haven't seen us, they there. They like, oh, we know what they can do. Yeah. But you ain't seen shit yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't seen it yet, because long as we have that available, and then 2027 we got something else coming available. Long as those are available, we are available to make sure that we do our part. Like, we got some things that's coming in for next year. May not be 72 films. We did 72 films this year.
That's a lot of films.
That's a lot of films. But it will be an experience. We are so, and we talked about this the day after. We're so happy for the product that we got this year.
Right.
Like when I say the product attached to the person, to the people that showed up this year, that was a part of the festival, that had films in the festival, like you couldn't ask for a better selection of films and people.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's those people also. It's a win-win.
For sure. And just me, because I'm a social media person, so I see like all of the filmmakers and stuff kind of like going around the city, like shooting their selfies and doing videos. I'm just like, they really enjoying our city. Dog. It's so beautiful.
It is beautiful.
I mean, it really is. Like, I don't even know how else to say it. Like, it's so beautiful.
They even cut a little movie while they was here.
They did. They did. Yeah, it was wild.
Because like sometimes like we work, people from Detroit, we work hard to kind of improve our perception to other people.
Oh, for sure.
And to see it like actually working is it's heartwarming. Like,
It
I don't really know.
No, but you're right. You're right. I mean, because we sat back. I don't know why they keep doing that. We sat back and we just absorbed.
Yeah.
The following days after the festival, we just saw all the messages and just started like really looking at how people genuinely feel. We're not talking about short messages. We're talking about full blown 3-4 paragraphs, right?
Yeah, they left with an experience.
They took that energy home and they shared it with their community. Like, there's a very well known actor, Williams.
Gregory Allen Williams.
I was gonna say it's a lot of Williams. Come on,
Gregory Allen. I knew she was gonna know what I was talking about.
Right.
And he sent the post yesterday, about 45 seconds, just how great his experience was, how appreciative it was, how important it is to support the Detroit Black Film Festival. Like, and this guy been in a lot of films.
Right.
Like he had a feature film in our festival. Okay. And just hearing him speak about us to his community of people, to the people that follow him and support him, like that's a big deal to us.
No, it is for sure.
So
From everyone to the most recognizable, filmmaker and artist and creative, to someone who has never had a film in a festival, and this was their first experience,
right? And
for them also to talk about their experience and share it as well. All of that is meaningful, to us. So
I mean, even down to our lanyards. Somebody commented on the lanyards. Yeah. So they went to, they've been going to festivals for 30 years. And they was like, this right here. They had a picture of our lanyard. Yeah. Like, this is fire. This is the one.
I got like 4 of them. For some reason.
We intentional about that. I just saw you in the bag.
Why do I got so many?
That's over with, player.
I literally was just looking like this, all attached to the wires.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. Let me get them tied there for I don't know what's happening. Right?
But you know what's cool about the lanyards is the QR code. Right. Because as we update the information, if you still have that lanyard, you'll still be updated. You'll be the first to have the information for next year.
Oh, that's dope.
That's dope. So,
okay, gotcha.
So our lanyards are keepsake.
Again, we try to be very intentional about that because it provided you the schedule.
Right.
It provided you location, event, all of that. So it gave you. So if you had it and you were lost, you just scan it.
Yeah.
Find your way. Find your way to us.
Because there's a lot of things going on.
There's a lot of
in a lot of different places.
Wow.
A lot of different places. For
yes.
sure. Again, that's that. Making sure we have. Start with the Mike Jones. I ran Mike Jones rant. I ran Mike Jones rant.
Shout out to Mike, man.
And I told Mike before. I'm like, listen, Mike. If you hungry, you say something. Yeah. Cause I don't be thinking about that.
Right.
I want your riding boy falling out.
You talking about you don't be thinking about that. I be getting busy. I don't know.
I saw Mike swerving. I'm like, Mike, you good? Let's go get you something to eat. Right. You don't wait for me.
Right.
But
you be waiting all day.
I say Mike showed up and showed out. Like I had him from Tuesday morning all the way to to Monday. Like, I'm talking about activated from. I mean, he was hello, sleep. Hello, I'm dressed. No, you ain't dressed, Mike. I don't want nothing, Mike. It's okay.
Ain't so dressed. I'm about to know.
Like, hold up, Mike. What are you doing? Hold up.
I'm on the spot.
Right.
But you know, it was a team effort. I mean, even with the volunteers.
Yeah.
Just everybody
you
really
can't do this by yourself.
Everybody, right?
The podcasters, the volunteers,
right. Shout out to our partners over at on our own. I mean, our own Wall Street, right? They set it up down there. They set the play up, right? You know, we had the what we like to call the Merchants Row. Okay. You know, we also had who we have down there, Rocky and
from the Collective Studios, our partners did
Mainstream. They did
a panel.
Okay.
Yeah. Mainstream. And
so we activated. We activated the whole weekend. We kept something for everybody. We had something for everybody.
Okay. Yeah. That's what's up.
So if you were looking for a distributor, you had 3 in the room
for sure.
You know. So
I'm curious because I never. I don't think we ever had this conversation. Like how. First of all, how this E40 relationship even came about, and the second part of that question is, did you think that it was going to be this effective and he was going to be so engaging? Because like honestly, I don't know. Sometimes you get celebrities in a situation they be celebrities.
That's a great question.
But Dog was really here engaging with the people.
So I have to take my hat off to Steve-O, my man Steve-O from Ricardo and More Tequila. Steve was also a filmmaker, producer. He had some crazy. He killed everybody in all his films though.
All his films, everybody did.
Everybody
all the way to the end. So if everybody don't die, then you know it's gonna be another part.
That's right. If there's one person left, he gets killed in this part 2. So Stevie been coming to Taste of Black Spirit since day one.
Yep.
We've been talking about it, and he was like, I get E40 out here because he had this. I knew what E40 did, right? And I was like, that'd be cool. So our other partner, Alex, who runs with Loyalty Wines, invited me out to Vegas. So I go out to Vegas to like a trade show out there. I'm doing my politicking, doing my thing. E40's there. Yeah. So Steve-O introduced me to E40. We have this conversation. I want you to imagine this conversation. So it's me, E40, Steve-O, Maurice, and another brother. It's 5 of us. This place is off the chain. Right. It's a spirits trade show, huge. Yeah. And you have 5 black men having a conversation. I'm talking to E40 about Taste of Black Spirits legacy, the importance of buying black, etc., etc. Right. So he's engulfed. We serious as shit in this conversation. Yeah. Outside that circle, there's another circle. Okay. And in that other circle, these are eavesdroppers. These are people like, what's going on? What are they talking about?
What they talking about over there? Because,
and as I'm having my conversation, I'm showing them the outside circle. Mm-hmm. They're wondering, there's a powerful internal circle. What's going on there?
What's going on in there?
They're trying to peek in. They're trying to see what's happening.
And who is this nigga
talking to E40? Right. Exactly. Who was that? Because I ain't never seen him with the red hat on. Right. My signature hat is a red hat when I'm in that type of audience because I know people it's intended to.
Yeah, you gonna remember it.
You're gonna remember it. So we chopped it up a little bit, and that was 2023. Okay. So we had made plans for him to come to Miami. The first time we did Miami, he had something that transpired, right? Okay. So move forward, and we had been trying to catch each other, but moving forward to August 2025. No, I'm sorry, that was May 2025. I get a call from Steve-O. Steve was like, "Yeah, I got 40 on the phone." Now I done sent Steve-O to messaging because I'm somewhere. Right. And he's like, "I got 40 now," so I get on the phone with E40. Long story short. He's like, "Yo, tell me about this thing, man." Yeah. So I told him about it. We on the phone for like an hour and a half. Yeah. Told him about it. And we're having this conversation about Black Spirits. He's sharing with me some stories about he getting ready to launch On One. He's talking about this other brand that came into his space. Right. And it's a lot. It was a lot of conversation, genuine conversation, and that's how I knew. To answer your question, I knew from the conversation who this guy is because he kept me on the phone. And on the phone, he tells Steve, "Yeah, I'm gonna need to talk to L. I can call you L, can I?" Yeah. Right. directly.
Yeah.
So once he put that play down and we started having conversations, he put us on the calendar. He stuck to it. Yeah. He showed up. He was late a couple times, but I get that. I'm okay with that.
Right.
But he stuck to it.
Stuck to it, yeah, for sure.
You know, he fulfilled what he said he was going to do.
Right.
And he left people with not just inspiration, but something else added to their story.
Yeah, no,
because
for sure.
if you're a winemaker, and let's go with tequila. So we had the tequila Luxor. You saw the Luxor.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
I hate I didn't get a chance to sit down with dog. We ran out of time.
Man. So he sat down. Now this Luxor brand is not even in the market yet.
Right.
Like that was the first time anybody ever saw it.
Yeah.
You see how he came.
Right.
Right. So that
dope
part,
design,
and then for him to be engaging with E40 at that time, a person who is a tequila connoisseur.
Right, exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
And that person tells you got good flavor, ... keep doing that.
Yeah.
I see you in the future.
Yeah,
like
sure.
to take that you take that and that's fuel for him.
Hell yeah, it
you know
is.
what I'm saying? Like,
shit, it better be.
You know what I'm saying?
So, if it ain't, he crazy.
Right. So when I see, I saw the genuine. Mm-hmm. I heard it first, then I saw it,
right,
and then I saw him. Contribute to everybody else's space and talk to people, and just I knew them like, yeah, that was a good choice.
Yeah, no,
and,
for sure.
And the key word in what he said is about genuineness, because I want to be clear about something. Lazar's are in rooms and spaces and places with all kinds of folks, folks
all the time. Yeah.
from all different kinds of socioeconomic background, status, all those kinds of things, right? But when you get him started about this and what he's passionate about, right? He is, as you probably know, I know truly passionate about economic empowerment for African American people. He's truly passionate about the stories of African American. He's truly passionate about legacy, right? He's truly passionate about elevating this industry, and with elevating market share for brand owners, but also about as I mentioned before, like generational wealth and Black stories and all of that. So when you get them talking in a genuine conversation about those things,
right,
like you might as well just pull up a chair and sit down because
grab your drink.
Yeah, grab your drink because and what I know about him for sure is that he's about relationships. Right? He's about building, and we both are really, about building relationships with those who are kind of like-minded, who kind of get and want to be on the same path,
right?
And trajectory that like we're on, because of course, having someone like E40 it brings celebrity to an event, it brings awareness and all those kind of things. But it was about the genuineness of the conversation that they had together. Yeah. It was about the connection, like that they had together. Because, I've honestly seen them like turn down partnerships for various reasons, for a lot of reasons.
No, for sure.
When it fits, it fits. When it works, it works. And when you have relationships that connect. And like in a way that contributes to like the vision, and it contributes to the energy. Like you're always going to hear him say talk about energy, right?
Yeah. No,
and the
for
same energy that's something that magical that's within that. Yeah. And I love to see it. And he is. I'm going back to that same word. He is genuine and authentic about his intentions, about Black people, about Black wealth, about Black stories. And so when you get couple that together with other folks who kind of believe and want to move in the same way, it just feels right. So when you talk about what are the next steps, where it's going, things like that, that's when we're we're just scratching the surface, because I can't even talk about I can't. Not yet. You gonna get us.
Yeah,
You gonna get us on
first.
another
You get it
podcast.
first.
You gonna
All
get
right.
it first.
You get
though.
it
You
first,
gonna get
all
it
right.
first, right?
Look, you
But we
trying to
got.
contain
don't
yourself,
ask-
you want
we
to-
don't ask after the show.
We got more to come. We got more to. So I'm
You know,
excited.
I know you. I know
You know I was.
Don't
I'm
ask after the
excited.
show.
As soon as I cut
got
the camera,
more.
hey, so what was y'all talking about? You already know I do it.
This
But
more,
you will
so
get it
stay
first for sure.
tuned.
Stay
Just
tuned.
Stay tuned
Yeah.
because we're and what's exciting about it is that we're elevating together.
That's
No,
right.
for sure.
That's right.
And I can agree with that 100% because I'm experiencing it firsthand. So I agree. Like definitely, I think everything has been an elevation since the day that we met.
Yeah.
In my basement studio, like it's been up ever since. And like I think that's the thing about we talking about storytelling, like from the spirits owners and from the movie makers, but in real life. We're creating stories right now.
Absolutely.
Like, so my man from Luxor is creating a story right now because he had a conversation with E40 who big upped his product, and then this is going to be one of his stories.
That's right.
When he be up here for 20, 30 years,
That's
he going to be like, I remember when I was at the Taste of Black Spirits, E40 told me my shit was dope. I kept going, and look where I'm at. Like,
That's right.
These are stories being created.
That's
just
right.
just like us sitting there interviewing
Vanessa.
I can't think. No, not Vanessa. I can't think of old girl name from sipping something sexy. I'm so sorry that I forgot your name. But it's just that we're
Amelia?
Yes, Amelia. Thank you. So we having a conversation with her, talking about DMX, talking about the days of Rough Riders. Like, dog, where was I going to have this conversation at?
Right.
So now I've created a story of my
That's
own.
right.
So
That's
now
right.
we're all just creating stories and experiences, and it's just fucking amazing.
Yeah,
like
it is.
That whole experience was again, I've been to a few, but I think this was the first time that I seen maybe I won't say complete, but like a whole lot of mixing of the two.
Yeah.
And then I think it worked out magically.
Yeah.
Like, and I know this is what y'all intended.
It is.
But you probably didn't know it was gonna happen like that.
I think coming into it, like I say, I'm tell you when I knew. I knew the Thursday morning when she said it.
Yeah.
I looked around the room because right after she said it, it was a filmmaker that was late, had just got here from White History Month.
Yeah.
And he said he came and introduced himself. Because we made everybody introduce himself.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm just here to watch everybody's film. I hope everybody go see I want everybody to go see somebody else's film.
Yeah.
Like he said that he wasn't even in the room when she said
Right,
it.
so he didn't even know that.
He didn't know. So it just
Everybody
solidified
came with that energy.
it solidified. And this is what she's been saying, last 20 years.
Right.
Like the only
Support
way
one
for this
another.
to happen the way it's supposed to happen is to contribute to it happening. Like
Right.
there's no reason that I would go to if I got a film in a festival. I've seen my film 100 times.
Yeah. Right.
I'm gonna tell you honestly, I'm
1,000 times.
not even going to see my film
Exactly,
at the
'cause
festival.
you
I want to
lived
see
it.
everything else.
Right. I hear you.
And because I want to meet those folks. I don't want to miss a film like Wednesday with Gramps. I don't ever want to miss that type of film.
Right.
That film was animated phenomenal. It had 2 standing ovations.
Yeah.
Right, because we opened it, we brought that film on opening night, and we wanted people to see it during our awards ceremony.
Right. Okay.
And when I say it genuinely, it was no narrative to it. It genuinely made
No
you
dialogue.
feel.
It was
No
narrative.
dialogue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
It
know
genuinely
what you
made you
mean.
feel. It made you feel good.
Yeah.
Like it was impossible not to.
Yeah.
It made you. It evoked some incredible feelings. Right. So when we look at those faces, we look at the audience, and we look at the just all the people that was in those places with us, every single place, and they don't know we exhausted.
Right.
Right.
Right. They ought to know.
I'm gonna tell you when the lights came up though. Where are we going? Y'all can go. We ain't
Y'all
going
can go. We
nowhere.
ain't doing shit.
We got to do this again tomorrow,
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
But even I remember Friday night, and I'm gonna jump off. Friday night, is a filmmaker announced his film was playing 9 a.m. the next morning.
Okay.
They most likely hung out to 12, 1
Right.
o'clock, because it was 11:30 when we left. There,
Exactly,
almost
right,
12 o'clock. But he had a full audience at 9 a.m. for his film.
Shit, that's trivial.
You understand what I'm saying?
I'm
Like
in sleep.
that is sticking to what you said. You're gonna. You know what? He here all night.
Right.
We gonna be there in the morning.
For sure.
And they was there in the morning.
No, that's what's up. I think just the whole collective behavior thing has been. I think it's rubbing off on people. I guess we'd say. I mean, even down to us podcasting. Like when we was trying to figure out where we was setting up. And like they had found us a media room which was around the corner. Yeah. Which I think was a novel idea, but that shit was way around the corner. So I'm like, Robbie, you sure it ain't somewhere else? So she was like, well, maybe we can use this room right here. So me and Chef get to cleaning it out and shit. And I seen Deshaun. I was like, dog, call L to see where we can be at, dog. So then he said we could be out by the Surreal banner. I said, oh shit. That's in the front. I was like, we can be out there. He was like, that's what he said. All right, shit, we out. So I'm setting my shit up. And then, of course, Miles and the podcasting team was there. And like, shit, we together. Yeah. We gonna make an L. That's right. And we gonna be right the fuck here.
That's right.
But, there are spaces where people would have been like, nah, dog. No. I got this right here. You got to go to the media room.
Right.
You'd be surprised. It'd be like that. But like we in the space where like we the only two like stationary podcasts. Yeah. I know other people was out interviewing, moving around. But I'm like, why would I do that?
Right.
Like, but you would be surprised that some people be like, hey, he said we can have right here. Y'all got
a ball right there. You had a ball right there.
We was trading people back and forth like it was because you just got to learn how to work together. Yeah. And I think that's what's slowly moving Detroit ahead is we're slowly learning to work together. Yeah. Slowly.
Yeah.
Slowly. But we're moving. We're moving in the right direction. Shout out to my whole squad over at Podcasting, man. I love them guys.
Yeah. Shout out to all the podcasters. You all are doing your thing, right?
Trying to. It was trying to ride y'all coattails right now.
Come on, you already know you family, man.
Right, like, listen, for sure.
Man.
You are stuck with us.
Yeah. We're gonna need you to train a couple people. We'll talk about that offline. But we definitely because again, like this shit is bigger than Nino Brown. Mm-hmm. Right.
Oh, and also too, just on the side note, I will have a tablecloth next year. I'll have a tablecloth.
That's an inside joke.
I'm gonna tell you if you did it, we was gonna get you one.
Yeah.
Why do I see the table? What's going on?
See the table, all the wires.
All the tablecloths we got.
Yeah. My bad. Yeah, I got you next time.
But yeah, I think we've first of all, Marshall has done a phenomenal job bringing this thing together. Mm-hmm. Because I get all of it. Like I get all the ideas, all the thoughts, she shut a lot of my stuff down. Like no, I'm gonna do this, or she don't ask. I mean, it's one of those things. But either way,
plead the fifth.
It right.
Either way, when I'm moving and I'm active, mm-hmm. I see it. Yeah. I always see it. Right. This year, I want her to do less. Right, because you do so much. Like behind the scenes, 6 months preparation for this. Nobody does that. Nobody sees that work.
Right.
6 months.
A little longer than that.
Start already.
When the
November
ends.
Right.
The day after.
Right.
We're thinking about next year.
November 1st.
Well, for the submissions, mm-hmm. we start them in November. But in terms of like ideas,
right.
Like, what we're gonna do next year?
Right.
Like the minute the festival's over, I don't care. We're like tired as all. You can't do one other thing, but we're sitting there looking up and like going, I don't want to do next year.
We're gonna do a concert too. Yeah, let's do a concert next year. Well, what day? I don't know. Don't matter.
Yeah. A concert would be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy.
That would be crazy.
I mean, but shout out to the award-winning films this year. Mm-hmm. I think we awarded 15 films total. Was it 15? I saw 15.
We have a jury that does that.
Yeah. But I think,
around that, yeah,
about 15. Okay. But we have to send out the awards that wasn't here, so we already on that. Those are probably most likely go out tomorrow or tomorrow or Thursday. Okay. But those films they deserved it, right?
Okay.
And it's
they do. I'm not saying yes. Yeah. I'm going to say yes, but I'm also going to say because there's a select number, because there's a number, it's 15, right? Like mm-hmm. awards, but honestly. Ooh. These filmmakers did an incredible job.
Yeah, we could have awarded 40.
We could have.
We could have.
You really, really could have.
That's serious business too.
It was.
Sure.
they were just, it was some phenomenal work, you know, and people, of course, you know, they give us accolades for putting it on, but I also have to give, you know, the accolades to the creatives that they're out there just doing their thing.
Doing good work. Yeah.
They're just doing their thing, and I'm like in awe of just
some of my favorites. Ownership, Way Back Home. Which was Belief. Was it Belief?
No.
Yeah, Belief. Listen, Belief was so tight,
We're
man.
not supposed to have
It
favorites.
had one of my favorite artists in it, Jacob Banks, is a singer. Oh man, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
But it's those films had
I had a lot
stories
that I liked.
that the world could relate to, no matter what you look like. Like it's very, they were done very well. The story, not just the story, the acting, the I mean, just the look of the film. It was everything. We had a lot of films done extremely well, and we only had a certain amount of awards. Right. Like I said, we could award 90% of these films. We would have.
Yeah.
So when we say that, we're not saying that your film didn't qualify.
Right.
It's just saying this is what the selection. This is what it was. It was
for sure.
It was so difficult trying to figure it out. You know how many times we had to watch the films over and over again before the awards came out. Like, oh wait, give us a minute. Let us watch this. Watch it almost
Consider this one.
Right.
Consider that.
Consider this. They're like,
we can't influence the decision.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
consider it though.
yeah.
And this is why. Consider it because based on these 10 things, right?
Yeah.
It's tough.
I bet it is.
I think this might have been the toughest year.
Yeah.
Seriously. And that's why we ended up with 72 films.
That's a good thing, and that's a nod to where creativity is going,
man.
Yeah.
Like, so that's showing that people are out here doing good work. So that's exciting.
Yeah, what's that one? The Ohio, Texas remix.
Yes.
Crazy. Listen, just that alone, it was a guy from the lead. One of the lead actors was the guy from Inkwell. You seen Inkwell?
Oh yeah, I can barely remember
The young fella, the guy.
The main guy.
The main guy.
Okay, yeah.
So he's in this film.
Crazy.
You
Yeah.
can still catch,
Hella throwback.
you can still catch the trailers,
The
trailers on our social media outlets, and you can catch, some of the interviews.
Yeah. It's a
From
lot of
some of
interviews,
the. Get to know some of these filmmakers, because these films are going to be household names.
Oh, fine.
Right.
Actors too. Some of the actors
and actors, and
Yeah.
a lot of talent out here.
So before we wrap it up, I do want to I kind of want to piggyback on that. Like, how exciting is it to see in both arenas? Like, how exciting is it to see an up and coming filmmaker like at their beginning, and then see them later on, like after 35 festivals, to see how much they've grown. And the same with you. Yeah. Just like seeing how people were maybe just getting their labels made for a bottle. Like, how is it seeing that growth like through your eyes?
It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's absolutely incredible. And just, also the fact that I love everyone along the way is I don't want to say like they're like giving back, but we want to see each other succeed.
Right.
We want to see each other win. And so it's throughout their journey, right? If someone is learning something and they are saying, hey, they don't want the next creative to go through the same things that they've gone through. I love folks who I see like sharing that knowledge along the way. It's not like they wait to get a name. It's like you could have done them just one movie, their first movie, and it's like, well, this is what I learned. I saw someone else, starting out, and just to see everyone at every level being able to pour into one another like simultaneously. That's what I get excited about.
No, for sure.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. Well, for me, I think just watching, like even with brands like Island John, Duke and Dame, those kind of brands, and Red Hazel. Even I remember her first
label.
Her first label, right?
Yeah, I do too.
Just her. Shout out to Red Hazel. Even the first juice, right? it's different. It's grown. You know, they took their time and realized like, what does Red Hazel mean to me, right? And it's those we have those conversations, and starting with conversation, because I'm very, very upfront, right, when it comes to presentation. Starting with those conversations, it's like, just think about this. We always use this in film also. What's your reference point? Like, where are you trying to go with what you got? If you're trying to be where you see Denzel in acting, I keep using him because I want you to understand it. When acting, then you have to do what he did and more.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Right? So same thing with a product. Like, if you see yourself and you want to be the top vodka, you got to do what Island John is doing. And Island John is doing the thing, right? He's reinventing himself on a quarterly basis, you know, with the numbers and etc. So I think for me, I get excited when I see them reach the next stage, right? And then I'll come in, if we have the fuel, we'll fuel it. Right. Me and Sadat, we take you through the neighborhoods. Right? We don't have no problem. Loyalty. We'll take you through there.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. You just
we already know.
If you want to go for that ride, we you know, he bring out the green monster on you. You know, he hit the Jeep and we going.
Right.
But you have to just be dedicated. You have to be diligent. You have to be able to sacrifice and very disciplined. Yeah. Like, when working with us, you have to be disciplined. We're going to do our part. That part you ain't going to never have to worry about. Right. It's just showing up for yourself.
Nah, for sure. Oh, it sounded like you was about to say something. Okay. All right, so the last thing I want to leave y'all with for today, anyway, because I'm sure we got some more stuff to talk about. But let me see, I want to limit the words. So let's say in 3 words, how would you describe this year's event? Yeah, just 3 words. Make it hard for you.
Yeah, dirty mother.
Right.
Go ahead. You first. 3 words. Get it.
It was phenomenal.
That was an easy one.
Damn. That was good.
Yeah, that was it. She did it.
Did you think about that? Or you just said
hell no. Somebody must have asked you that question already.
Right.
She came out with that one way too fast.
I think. Oh man, that's crazy.
I'll put you on the spot.
Yeah, you did. 3 words.
Yeah, 3 words.
Not a sentence though.
No, it ain't got to be a sentence. No,
right.
Just 3 words.
Of course, extraordinary. Look at her. I can't say unbelievable because I already believed it, so it won't be that.
Look at him being difficult.
I am being difficult.
Yeah.
It was. If I had to put it in 3 words, it was extraordinary. It was amazing and phenomenal.
Got it.
Right.
For sure.
EAP.
I agree. I was made
up. Yeah. It's EAP, player. It's EAP, player.
Yeah, so y'all put a whole lot of thought into it, dog.
What you got?
In real life, dog, the only thing I was thinking is what I needed.
This was it. Motherfucking
That's
poet.
what I needed, dog.
I like that.
It really was what I needed. Because I just like, you can't really put it into words. You had to experience it.
Yeah.
So with that, I just want to let the people know who are listening or watching this recap is that if you didn't experience it, then you for sure have some incentive to visit next year. Yeah. Because once you experience this, you'll be able to take this experience into whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's spirits or movies or whatever you're doing. Right. This energy, I think you can take and use it, wherever. So, So
that's a good close there, man.
Yeah, that's it. I want to thank y'all for sitting down with me. Of course, thank you to the Collective Studios for always being a welcome space at the bar. Shout out to Tom Bullock's gin with a hint of lime.
Shout out to Red Hazel Spice.
Got me together.
Shout out to Sorrel.
Right, with your baby cup.
My baby cup. My sippy cup.
Right. Shout out to everybody who checked this out, man. Make sure you check out all the replays at www.everybodylovesbbw.com. You can purchase merch and everything there. So do that for me. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe as well. Well, I couldn't remember that.
And if you're not, if you're a non-alcoholic drinker.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, got the Invo water. Of course, got the Invo water, and if you use the promo code, BBW10, you can order yours online right now and get 10% off. So make sure you use that promo code. Shout out to my guys over at Invo. Thank you for that plug, because I forgot that fast.
I got you.
So again, thank y'all for checking us out, man. Got my man Big L behind the bar.
What up, though? Thank y'all.
I got the Queen Marshall in the building.
Thank you for having us.
Shout out to my dogs, Angry Principal, and of course Bo for holding it down always. And it's your boy Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, man. Red Zone, baby. We out here. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.
Yeah, that was a good one, man.
Yeah.
Damn, Q. Maybe you did that.